Yes, please.
Okay, I don't want to freak people out, so I said I figured this is the people can see my face, and I think I'll take we go, baby. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bring the mic down a little bit to my height. Well, I hope you guys enjoy something to eat right now. So we're going to really just get the program rolling, and there's going to be plenty of food. We still have food in the back, so don't think you can't get more, you can't get seconds. We have plenty of food, so if you want to get seconds, the seconds are welcome. And I'm going to bring up my wonderful mistress, our master. Well, I was going to say mistress first. I could have mistress ceremony, the master ceremony. So we have two wonderful individuals who are here today to really run the program for you. And I'm really excited. I'll talk about the master ceremony first, since he's an old friend from when Gapbuster started at the Boys and Girls Club. So really excited that he's always been in the trenches with us, and whenever I call, I have to say, he has always been there for us to help out. So our first master of ceremony is Darius A. Stanton, and I want to just quickly say, he just was elected as the president of the Black Congressional Caucus Foundation. So give him a hand for that. So I'll quickly read a little bit about Darius. It's in your booklet too, so I won't go over everything that Darius has done. He's done a lot more than this. He didn't see me updated bio, let me tell you, he's done a lot more than this right here. So it is in your bio, so I won't read everything, but I'll just say a little bit. Darius was acknowledged as one of the 50 future leaders of America in Ebony magazine in the 50th anniversary issue, and currently serves, and it's not the chairman of the National Sports Foundation. Are you the president? I think it's the president now. You still the chairman? Okay, he's still the chairman, so that hasn't changed. But, and so I'll continue to read it. The chairman of Annapolis Arts, Sports, and Leadership Academy, serving over 180 teenage boys annually. Now, one thing I want to say about Darius also, he started another program to connect us to the continent. So I want to let him say a few words about that when he comes up. Because he's also one who's just similar to, I tell him and I walk in the same path. Because we both are trying to connect the diaspora to the United States. We want to close the gap between us here in the United States and our brothers and sisters in Africa on the continent. Because it's really all about one, and we really are one. And so Darius is a recipient of the 2017 NAACP Humanitarian Award, a proud and productive citizen. Darius also serves, and this is the president, I said this before, the president of the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus just recently got it. And the rest you can read on your own, but guess what? He's one of your MCs and he's phenomenal. So I want to thank you, Darius, so much. And then we have our mistress ceremonies. They're really excited, our young, so we want to mix our old and our new. So we have Tim Diembelli. If I say it right, because you guys know, I have to say, when I go to Ghana, and I just got back from Ghana last Wednesday, and we were there because we opened our evening up, but it was funny. I was there, and one of the things that I realized is that I need to learn how to say African names. I am horrible at African names. I have been going there since 2017, and even my husband, my name is Yaboa, my last name, Butler Yaboa, it took me almost 10 years to say Yaboa. 10 years to say Yaboa. I was saying Boa, Ebola, everything except Yaboa. Finally got it, so when I say African name, do forgive me, I'm definitely going to get with it. And I told everybody in Africa when I was there, by December, I will be speaking Tree. So hold me to it. So I will be speaking Tree by December this year, at least acknowledging and knowing how to do a little bit in Tree. So Tim is one of our new. Tim is an ambitious senior at Northwest High School. She's the president of her school's Minority Scholars Program, captain of the Forensic Speech and Debate Team, co-captain of the STEP team, and former president of Montgomery County Gapbusters, Toastbusters. So she is one of our alum, and I'm really excited to have her here as well. She enjoys writing poetry, and in fact, is a double gold medalist for written and poetry performances and with the NAACP. Her dream is to inspire positive change in the world by speaking up through storytelling, and she believes that anyone has the ability to change the world if they are bold enough to step up. So I am going to bring my two mistress and master of ceremony up, and you won't hear from me for a while, but I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon. Could everyone say peace and love? Peace and love. Please, peace and love? Peace and love. One more time, peace and love.
Peace and love.
Thank you very much. Let's give Dr. Yvette Yeboah another big round of applause. That's not big enough for me. I appreciate it. Come on, we need some energy. There we go. Yeah. Come on, we got a lot to celebrate today. First and foremost, I want to give thanks and praises to our good and righteous ancestors, to God for giving us and granting us the opportunity to be here. Our elder, who's our eldest in the room? All right, may we have permission to start? All right, well, the mama said we can start, then the queen mother, we can proceed. Let's give her a big round of applause. I also want to just briefly acknowledge the fact that I am so excited about the opportunity to co-MC with such a dynamic superstar. You all are in for a real treat. This young lady is a scholar at Northwest High School. You can see what is written about her in the bio, but she is already prepped to be an ambassador, to be president of the world, and you'll sure be able to feel the same sentiment once you have an opportunity to meet her. So thank you all for being here at the 22nd. Can you imagine? 22 years? You know, 22 years, 22 is the number for victory. And certainly Gapbusters has been a victorious organization in our community. Not only here, and I'm fortunate enough to, as she said, work with her when she started. I ran the Boys and Girls Clubs here in Montgomery County at that time. And Gapbuster came in and worked with our young people, took them across the globe, to different countries, really gave them a sense of confidence, power, and influence, but most importantly, they were able to learn about who they were and the significance of having confidence as a result of what you know. Information is power, and Gapbusters empowers young people to ask key questions, to be critical thinkers, to be thought provokers, and that is the organization that you all are supporting today. So let's give them another big round of applause. Please. It would be appropriate at this time to acknowledge a few special guests that are in the building. We have, and please forgive me, I'm going to start, actually, first and foremost, just because I'm going to go a little out with ladies being first. You'll have an opportunity to meet her. You'll hear from her. She is our keynote speaker, but she is present and in the building. Her Excellency, Hajia Halima Muhammad, the first female appointed ambassador of the Republic of Ghana to the United States of America. Let's give her a big round of applause. And then our state senator is here in the building. Let's give him a big round of applause. Senator Will Smith and his lovely daughter. Yes. And also in the building is a council member from Prince George's County, Mr. John Medlock. He gave us a prayer. And last but definitely not least, it's his house, or at least one of those. Our county executive here in Montgomery County, Mr. Mark Early. Well, any other elected officials that are present that we are overlooking, omitting? You're all VIPs. Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm here for Senator Chris Van Hollen.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to exchange presenting to you this afternoon. And the first performer that you have an opportunity to hear from is Jacques Sunlight. He's a junior at Gonzaga College High School. He's been playing the violin for 7 years. He recently was selected to join the Philharmonic Orchestra at the DC Youth Orchestra program and received the John Philip Sousa Scholarship for his dedication to music at Gonzaga. Jacques is often requested to play at Gonzaga's events, at his church, and other occasions, just like the 22nd Gala of Gapbusters Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Jacques Sunlight.
My name is Jacques Sangwa, and I'm a junior at Gonzaga College High School. I've been playing the violin for 7 years, and my journey with it started through Gapbusters. In 3rd grade, my sister Leticia, here recording, took me to Gapbuster's summer enrichment program, where I took English and math enhancement classes, a cooking elective and a music elective, where I learned to play the steel drums. One of Gapbuster's greatest gifts to me is the connection they gave me to Pan Lar. Pan Lar is a steel drum band which taught me fundamentals to music that has applied to my violin career. Playing the steel drums helped me because it taught me skills such as playing chords, learning to count the beats, using intonation to produce the best sound you could, and most importantly, working as a team towards a goal. I am currently in the DC Youth Orchestra's Philharmonic Orchestra, and in school I am part of the Chamber Orchestra. I am also a John Philip Sousa Scholar, which is a scholarship given to dedication to Gonzaga's music program. Most importantly, Gapbuster is not what it is without service. I remember passing out food on Thanksgiving and other events that connected us to our homeless community. Those experiences helped me understand how important it is to give rather than receive. Through giving, we receive joy in knowing we are helping others. This led me to now being part of the Gonzaga's retreat team, which gives religious service to students, and I am the social coordinator of our Black Student Union, which gives us a safe place to our Black students, especially at a PWI. Going to a predominantly white institution such as Gonzaga means that there are challenges every day, especially when you find yourself as the only person of color in the room. But through Dr. Butler and Gapbusters in its entirety, I'm
Thank you so much, Jack. Can we please give him one more round of applause? That was so beautiful. So as you can see, Gapbusters is very much invested in their students and their growth. I know from personal experience I can speak. I was in the Gapbusters Toastmaster, and it gave me the tools I needed to be able to stand here speaking to you today on this stage. So, with that being said, I would like to introduce the alumni and student speakers to the stage. So if you could come up and stand to the right of the stage so I can introduce you. So first, I would like to call to the stage Carolyn Viachoro.
Good evening, my name is Carolyn Viatoro. It is a great honor to be able to talk to you all today. I have been working with Gapbuster since 2019, my freshman year. I was just helping as a sub, I'm sorry, I'm not really good with speeches in front of a lot of people. I get pretty nervous, I'm sorry. I was helping the robotics club inside of my sister's middle school, Nicholas Orr Middle School. Since my freshman year in high school, I've been helping out Gapbusters. This year, I'm a senior in high school at Northwestern High School, and Gapbusters helped me achieve many goals throughout these years working with them. It has helped me focus on my academics and focus on what type of career I want to take, which is go into the biology field to become a pediatrician one day. They have helped me come out of my comfort zone, even though today I still struggle a little. Gapbusters has opened doors to me in many ways. I am very grateful to be part of the Gapbusters family. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Carolyn. Now I would like to welcome to the stage Mary Viatoro.
Hello, group. Gapbusters in my first year of middle school, and that was 2019. And today I am a freshman in high school in Northwestern High School. Gapbusters has helped me improve a lot of many flaws of mine that I've had over these past years. They've helped me be more social with those around me and have helped me communicate with more with people. They have also helped me with, sorry about that.
You got this.
They have helped me improve my leadership skills, which helped me today in high school. They have helped me improve a lot of my social.
You're good. You got this, Mary.
You got this.
They've helped me improve many flaws I have over these past years. They've helped me. They're always there to help. They're always there to help those who have problems, communication, which were either in school or at home. They're always there asking, giving their hands out to help, like Dr. Butler and Miss Hill. They're always there to ask, and even when we didn't ask, they're always there. And for that, I am very thankful because they've helped me a lot for these past years, and I am very thankful for them. And I am very thankful to be part of the Gapbusters family. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to
Thank you so much, Mary. Now I would like to welcome to the stage Keza Behunde.
She's one of our models, so she's up to the model hall. Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I would like to invite to the stage Camille Meeks Stevens.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's wonderful to be here today to celebrate Gapbusters' 22 years of educating, empowering, and elevating youths in our community, locally and internationally. And thank you all for coming out to celebrate. Let's hear it for Gapbuster. I joined Gapbuster in 2005 when I was a student at Blair High School, and it certainly has been one of the best decisions of my life. It's right up there with marrying my wonderful husband, Ray, and having our two beautiful children. If you hear someone screaming in the back, that's Raylan, my son. Hi, Callie. But through its Leaders in Training program, Gapbuster helped me to enhance my education. It provided me academic enrichment services such as SAT prep classes with Ms. Simmons. Hey! I went on college tours, so that certainly those experiences helped to encourage me to pursue a college degree. And I had the opportunity to attend leadership conferences. I would say that Gapbuster equipped and empowered me with effective communication skills. I'm still working on that too, so I think Gapbuster and Dr. Burler has a way of breaking shy people out of our shells. So, and I attended classes on public speaking in social and professional etiquette. And I participated in public forums and presented on important social and educational topics in our community. Gapbuster elevated my cultural awareness, and through the Youth Ambassadors Peer Educator Program, I participated in raising awareness of sexually transmitted diseases among young people in our communities, and we provided them with information and resources to help them to protect themselves. And through that program, I assisted with organizing some of our local health expos, and I had the opportunity to travel to South Africa with a group to help fight the spread against HIV/AIDS there. And I graduated at high school, Blair, with pretty much hundreds of community service hours through my time with Gapbuster, and majority of that was just through volunteering with Gapbuster. So I would say I certainly gained exposure to other programs as well, met a variety of people. NAACP Youth Chapter. Gapbuster became a family for me. It was a refuge while I was going through some challenging times during my high school and college years. Dr. Butler knows a lot of the hardships that I faced, and through Gapbuster, I earned some scholarships to complete my college degree. So. Ultimately, I graduated Trinity University with magna cum laude. Thank you. I currently work in the financial services industry for a Fortune 500 company as an investment advisor representative amongst some of the industry's leading financial advisors. And I strongly believe that Gapbuster played a significant role in propelling me to where I am today. And that is why I am grateful to be here today and to be serving as a member of the board for Gapbuster, and to be able to pay back and pay forward all the opportunities that Dr. Butler and Ms. Sheila in Gapbuster has afforded me. Thank you all. I'm getting off the stage before I get emotional. Thank you so much.
Now we will be having a video from one of our alumni.
Hello, my name is Glynis. I was a member of Gapbusters back in high school for a couple of years, and I graduated high school in 2013. Gapbuster was very influential to me in my life during that time, and it continues to be so to this day. I used to be a part of Gapbuster and helping my community with doing outreach programs such as HIV education and things of that sort. I remember being able to go on college tours, which I absolutely enjoyed, and just growing and learning a lot of things as a teenager. Currently, I am a travel nurse. I just recently began my first contract in Lynchburg, Virginia. I hope to take my next contract in California, but that's where I am in life currently, and I would like to wish Gapbuster happy 22nd anniversary. Thank you, and I hope this organization continues to prosper.
What's up, everybody? Khalil Smith here. First, I want to thank Dr. Butler for reaching out, for letting me do this, and I want to thank her and wish the program a happy 22nd anniversary of Gapbusters. which means a lot to me. And I say it means a lot because when I joined Gapbusters, I was really young, around 5, 6 years old. It was around the year 2000, 2001. So I've been affiliated with the program for a very long time. So it means a lot, not just because I was in it, but the depth of the program which I was able to complete with my brother and my family as well. So the Gapbuster program is a fabric, and not just theirs, but it's a fabric in my childhood as well. When I think about the schools I went to, the lifetime friends I made, Gapbuster is right there as one of those pillars of my childhood. And I really set the foundation, not just education, not just all the times tables we did, but how to conduct yourselves as a young man in school, on the street, outside, and really how to be a young man growing up. So Gapbuster means a lot to me. It's been around my family for over 20 years now. So, and it's led me to where I'm here today, working in Oakland, California, and actually just started my first day of work with the Los Angeles Lakers. So it means a lot to me, and I want to thank Dr. Clark again and have a happy and blessed 22nd year anniversary.
All right, let's give that gentleman a big round of applause. And all of those alumni. Come on, you can make some more noise. We have something to celebrate. Something. As a matter of fact, it would be appropriate, I think, at this time, in each one of your seats or nearby, and if you don't have one, we'll have someone bring it to you. There's a Gapbuster donation form. And if you did not see the benefits of Gapbuster just now, then we'll rewind it because we are videoing it, and I'm sure you'll be able to get the fire to support general operating expenses. Gapbuster Ghana, they just built a school and just opened it in Ghana. You'll hear about that certainly from Her Excellency. The tutorial and mentoring program, leaders in training, Toastmaster, our former president of Gapbuster, Toastmaster is our MC, mistress of ceremonies, workforce development. You just heard about working for a Fortune 500 company, summer enrichment program, and youth ambassador program. So there are all types of ways that you can donate and contribute, but we really need your support. So we appreciate you being here, but if you have any other inkling that you want to support in any other fashion, now would be the time, and share it with your friends. Pull out your phone, your instant messaging, your social media, your LinkedIn, and let people know that you're supporting an organization that is doing something for children, families, adults, and the world. All right, let's give Gapbuster another big round of applause. Thank you very much. And that was the time when somebody said, I'll give $1 million. But you're just being humble and doing it in secret. It's okay. All right. So at this point, we're going to bring proclamations to the stage. Some folks who have some proclamations for us today. And so we'll start with Miss Andrea Morris from Chris Van Hollen's office. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Good afternoon. My name is Austin Morris. I am very honored to be here today on behalf of Senator Van Hollen. He sends his regrets that he can't be here today, but he did ask that I present a senatorial citation on his behalf. And so it reads that this citation is presented to Gapbuster, Inc. in celebration of its 22nd anniversary with appreciation for its efforts to help students excel and to reach their full potential, with gratitude for all that it does to make a difference in our community, and with the best wishes for its continued success. Signed, Chris Van Hollen, United States Senator, on this day, the 25th of September, 2022.
Miss Dr. Butler? Oh, okay. Would have been nice to get a picture coming off, but we'll make sure we do that. There you go. Dr. Butler, would you come take a picture with the proclamation, please? And Ms. Morris? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I do want to just acknowledge Senator Van Hollen has been working in our community in legislation, the State House, on to Congress, and now in the Senate. But Senator Van Hollen actually proposed a bill to strike the 13th Amendment, which speaks to people being still held in slavery, punishable by crime. So if you commit a crime, it's what still allows people in the United States of America to still be treated as slaves and give free labor. And Senator Van Hollen, along with a few other members of Congress, stepped forward and actually proposed a bill to end that practice. There are a number of states around the country who've started that legislation, but I wanted to acknowledge Senator Van Hollen for taking the lead in doing something that is so important to stop slavery in America. Let's give him a round of applause. Speaking of someone who also did some major work in our state legislature, there's something called the Law Enforcement Bill of Rights, which was repealed. It started here in Maryland, which gives certain protections to law enforcement officers, some which are very much needed to make sure that law enforcement officers are protected while they're doing the hard work that they're doing. But there were some components of that law that also protected law enforcement officers who were not representing our community and their badges as they should. And so the gentleman who worked and led the charge to be a large part of that process is the senator from Montgomery County, Senator Will Smith. He's the chair of the Judicial Committee on that.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Will Smith. I'm a state senator from Silver Springs, Home Park here. It's great to be here with you all. As a former board member of Gapbuster, it's just tremendous to see the progress that we continue to make. You know, Camille, you were up here speaking a little bit earlier, and I was thinking you graduated magna cum laude, and when I graduated from college, my parents were like, "Thank you, Lodi." But anyway. It was important for me to be here today, but also with my daughter, because of what Gapbuster represents. And it's important for me, for her to be here at my side and for her to represent and to experience just this level of excellence for people of color, especially for the last several years we've had, for, you know, our entire history, but the last couple of years especially. This is an inflection point, and this is a tremendously important organization and period of time for all of us. And just from me to you, Dr. Butler, it is amazing to see what you've continued to do and the level of excellence you've delivered to help our young folks rise up. And it's amazing to see this happen, and I'm glad to participate in a small measure, as everyone else here is, to see this succeed and go forward. So I have a citation here from the state of Maryland, which almost nothing gets done on a bipartisan basis in the Maryland Senate, but this was done. So I want to read this and then present this to you, Dr. Butler. This is official citation. Be it hereby known to all that the sincerest congratulations are offered to Gapbusters Incorporated in recognition of 22 years of educating, elevating, and empowering generations of young people in Montgomery County and Prince George's counties, ensuring that they may reach their highest potential, presented on this 25th day of September 2022 by the Maryland State Senate. And Jacqueline, would you like to present this? Jacqueline, want to say something real quick?
Congratulations, Gapbuster.
You can't lose the cover up.
Well, thank you, Will.
All right, here we go. Jacqueline, want to take a picture? There you go.
You want to hold it?
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Dr. B. All right, Jane, you go this way. Jacqueline, this way. Wrong.
you know, I gotta just acknowledge the fact that I love the fact that the senator brought his daughter. And I don't know if you saw her, you know, shaking, you know, acknowledging the crowd, you know, the princess. But that's how we get here. You know, we shouldn't leave our children home. Our children should be here to be free, run around, slide on the floor, all kinds of things, and be princesses and kings and princesses so they can know how to conduct themselves, right? And be embraced and loved and not, shh, be quiet, sit in the corner. So I really want to applaud you, Senator, for being a family man and not just talking, but walking. Thank you very much.
He has a new baby.
Oh.
1 month old, yeah.
Yeah, he has a 1 month old.
And he did right by leaving the 1 month old at home. Smart man. All right, well, it's time. That's right, leave with a bang. That's how we do it. All right, and now our county executive would like to bring a few words to you all, and please give him a round of applause as he makes his way. County executive early.
One of my favorite rock and rollers has a line in the song that's what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding. Anybody knows Elvis Costello, it comes out of one of his songs, and he's kind of rebelling against people who don't want us to talk about those things. And those are things we ought to be talking about. So I actually appreciate your salutation there. I want to say I'm really honored to be here with the first female ambassador from Ghana. And I want to say, if you all haven't read there's stuff over here. I don't normally comment on these kind of things, but I'll say that, you know, I see lots of people in official positions, including from other countries, and it's very political often. You know, you make your way up politically. If you look at her resume and the things that she's done, what you see as a person who's worked in the community and in communities and tried to raise people up and tried to build a more equitable society and cared about women and children. And I think that's worth acknowledging. You've done an amazing amount of work to get where you did, and it's not political work, it's community work. And I want to thank you for that. And I'm here for the Gapbuster celebration, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm a former school teacher, and I taught elementary school for 17 years. I taught 4th and 5th grade. And I taught at Rolling Terrace Elementary School, which is in this community. And it is one of the quote-unquote most impacted schools in the county. And we know what impacted means. Very high free and reduced lunches, high levels of poverty, lots of single-parent households, all the things that make life challenging as an elementary school teacher. You could see how uneven the start for children is. And that some children start on a level playing field, and some children are struggling because their parents don't have the educations they need, their parents are working all the time, they don't come to school with the kind of background knowledge that other people have. And our system is yet to figure out how to get people brought up to the same level. That's why I'm a big believer in early childhood education. I think, you know, we need to offer those opportunities early in the community, and it's one reason, you know, one of the most exciting things that I hear from Westmore lately is this idea of universal pre-K for everybody, getting us into the universal space where every kid at the age of 3 or 4 can get themselves into a place where they get an education. And the work the Gapbusters does takes people all the way through to college. And it's really important. The stories that people gave, you know, really touching. It's great to see people be successful. It's sad to hear somebody say that you might be the only person of color in a room, because at this point in America, there shouldn't be very many rooms where anybody's the only person of color. And that's something that, you know, our work is far from done in terms of addressing racial equity issues in this country. And I'm just really glad that you all are here to do this work and to lift people up, to give them opportunity. You don't have a total number of people you've served in Montgomery County, but I'm guessing 22 years, you've got to be more than 20,000.
What, 20,000?
And your international work. But your international work is important because we have things to bring back in able to do that. Not everybody gets to the point where they can work in multiple venues, but you've been able to get to the point where you work in multiple venues. So I really do appreciate everything you've done. I've been glad to be a partner and someone who supports this work for as long as I've known you. It does make a difference in the community. You all can see it here. I've seen it over the years. These are the things that we have to do, and we have to do better if we're going to make sure that everybody in this county has an equal start, but also a good chance at an equal ending. It's not enough to begin the journey. People have to be able to complete the journey. And helping kids get the confidence to apply to school and go to school, that's an important thing to do. And for the person who is shy about speaking publicly, you did a marvelous job. And the most important thing is when you're nervous is just getting through the nervousness. Because once you get through it a couple of times, you won't be nervous anymore. So don't ever feel like because you felt nervous you don't ever want to do it again. Keep doing it until you're not nervous anymore. And it's important because we need people who are able to speak out and give voice to hopes and dreams and all the things they believe in. And if you can't do that, then you don't get to realize your full potential. So I'm confident you will be a good speaker. You did a great job today, so I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for our powerful county executive. So at this time, I'm going to ask you all to do something just a little different. It's not that big of a difference, but it's a break in the program. I need you all to, whatever you have in your hands, please put it in your chair, because I need you to stand if you're seated. And if you're standing and you have something, I need you to hold it between your legs, put it on the table, because I'm about to bring up a young man who is an active participant. He's a student speaker. His name is Mr. Rashad Grasson Jr. But when I bring him up, I want you all to give him a standing ovation. And the reason being is because you heard the county executive talk about being nervous and speaking. I speak in front of thousands of people. It's part of what I do for a living. And every time I get up, whether it's 5 elementary school students or 5,000 people in the Coliseum, I still have butterflies. I'm still nervous, right? It's just part of the energy. It's part of the passion. But one of the things that really helps us feel good, I want you to think about this. Think about the thousands of young people who play sports or participate in art or in some form of music in school. And after the program, all the other children run to a mom, run to a dad, run to a grandmother, whether they did well or lost, whether they bombed at the performance or they were the key in the highlight. But they had somebody to run to and hug. Do you know how many children have nobody to run to? Anybody here that was like that had nobody to run to? And our children need that. So every chance we get, we need to be giving them standing ovations. Thank you all for sharing. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Rashad Grasson Jr.
Good afternoon. My name is Rashad Grasson Jr. and I am a proud 5th grader and student ambassador from Strathmore Elementary.
Yeah, Rashad.
Gapbuster has helped me by letting me involved with their events and activities. I'd like to thank Dr. Yvette Butler, Yvette, and my family. Gapbuster has provided me with tutors and speaking publicly, and they have shaped me into the person I am. It's just like framework. Ever since I started, I love everything I've done with them. And I would love to thank my sister Marley. She has supported me since day one. Thank you.
All right, let's give another big round of applause. I know I'm the clap guy, right? But the reason why I clap is because what makes things go is energy. Energy.
Yes, sir.
That's what makes people want to do more. When they feel that support, that clap on that pat on the back. And so every opportunity we have to support and applaud each other, let's do so. So thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate that. At this time, please forgive me. Councilman Medlock is going to come forward and bring greetings on behalf of the Prince George's County Council. Not only is he a former mayor and former city council member, but the brother is also an actor. Ladies and gentlemen, my good brother, my good-looking brother, Jonathan Medlock.
They are too gracious, I tell you. But I do appreciate being in this place again, working alongside this amazing energy and the people who have done such tremendous work throughout not only the United States of America, but throughout the world. And it's a wonderful feeling just to be here. I am Jonathan Medlock again. I am a part of Prince George's County Council. I am here representing all 11 members of the council. Our council chair could not be here in these days of COVID. There's so many things that happen and come up, but we want to have people come in and do the work despite. So I am here representing the county council chair, Calvin Hawkins II, and we had a proclamation. He had it with him, but once again, he could not make it. So we, as the county council, and I saw his daughter here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still in the building. She's upstairs. Absolutely. So we're going to keep it going. So we had a proclamation we wanted to give to Gapbusters for their 22 years of outstanding service here in the community, not only Prince George's, but Montgomery County and throughout, again, this great world. And to be here and seeing the young man just speak, excellent, and the young women that came up speaking about the experiences they had, it is no wonder why we, as a collective, the county council, voted to make sure this proclamation was given to you, Dr. Butler, and for the amazing work that you continue to do here for us all. So thank you again. Continue to do the great work. Continue to enjoy the great spirits. And you guys are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Every single person just makes me smile because I love being in the room with such beautiful people. And this young man here next to me has been a friend for so long. His energy is amazing. His spirit is tremendous. And keep doing the great work you're doing, brother. I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you. And this is my favorite mayor, too. So now you're my favorite county council member.
All right, thank you. Medlock. And so at this time, we had the pleasure of learning about the Ghana work of Gapbuster. And so to share this with us, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please, for Isaac Amwache. Entry. My mother taught me how to say people's names appropriately, so I'll be doing so. Brother Isaac Entry. Yes.
All right.
Round of applause.
Thank you very much and good afternoon. My name is Isaac Entry, Country Director for Gapbuster, Ghana. Please, we are here this very afternoon celebrating Gapbuster 22nd anniversary. I wish most Ghanaians would be here to witness, but I know that in future this celebration will be done in Ghana. stand here with greetings from Ghana, almost about 800 learners, that's students, and almost about 30 to 50 facilitators, that's teachers. Honorable Hajia Alima Mahama, Ambassador of the Republic of Ghana, all protocols duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the 22nd anniversary celebration of Gapbuster Incorporation. If you are laying a ground foundation for a long-term change, you don't do it yourself. You do everything you can to help others so they don't automatically look to you to solve the problem. This is precisely what Mr. and Mrs. Akoba Yeboah have done in Ghana since 2018. Gapbuster's main motive is to bridge the gap between the less and most endowed schools. Gapbuster takes care of providing remedial and extra tuition for learners of all school levels. The initial start of the program in Ghana faced a number of challenges, such as infrastructure. Hence, a new policy direction. The MD, in consultation with both boards, that's Gapbuster Incorporation and Gapbuster Ghana, put measures in place, which we shall look at it in a moment. The pictures and videos I'm about to watch or show to you come from your donations that has been put into good use, and every penny or every dollar will be accounted for. Coming full circle, globally connected, Ghana is connected. Happy anniversary celebration. Long live Ghana and long live us all. For a moment, just give me a minute of your time. DJ.
Welcome to Gapbuster Ghana, and we hope you enjoy the journey with us as we show you what we've been able to accomplish at Equity Methodist Junior High School. Methodist Junior High School.
This is a wash room, what we call rest room. That is before Gapbuster. This is a cafeteria before Gapbuster. This is a new multi-purpose cafeteria that Gapbuster has put in place for the learners to use. This is the inner courts of the cafeteria. See your donation. Look at a number of learners taking their breakfast and lunch. That is not all. Look at a praying ground for kindergarten learners. This is a side view of the cafeteria. So learners enjoying themselves with their nice Gapbuster outfits. We have a nice ICT for Gapbuster. The learners are taking their lessons. Before that, we were not having one.
Thank you, Gapbuster.
These are the ladies listening. Thank you very much.
I want to take a picture with you, Isaac. And Isaac just got here Monday from Ghana. So he flew in just for this occasion to be here with us today as our country director. And I just want to thank you for being here, Isaac. Where's Missy your boy? You gonna take a picture with us, so I guess you're over there.
Thank you so much, Isaac. It was so lovely to see them. Now it is my honor and pleasure to welcome Nylia McGraw Johnson to the stage. Nylia, sorry, you can clap for her. Nylia has enjoyed singing as long as she can remember and is an active member of the chorus at Richard Montgomery High School. Nylia is the winner of the AKA Sorority Virtual Youth Art Contest with the Harlem Renaissance in Montgomery County, Maryland. And now we have a performance from Nylia.
Hi, my name is Nylia McGraw Johnson. I am a junior at Richard Montgomery High School, and today I'll be singing I Was Here by Beyonce. My footprints on the sands of time. Oh, there's something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I
Gentlemen, what a beautiful songbird that we just heard from. So we're going to make a shift, and since it's Sunday, and you know how the choir sings and then, then the message, well, we're going to take that order and go with our excellency. We're going to shift gears on the award presentation and move right to our keynote speaker. And so I have the pleasure and the honor of being able to introduce Her Excellency formally. I'll only summarize it because you have the full bio before you, but there are a few things that I think it's important that we recognize and acknowledge her for. Her Excellency Hajia Halima Muhammad, the first female appointed ambassador to the Republic of Ghana to the United States of America in June 2021. Let's give her a round of applause. Prior to her appointment, Ambassador Muhammad served as a local member of the Parliament and Minister for Local Government and Rural Development. She's previously served as Minister of Women and Children's Affairs and MP and Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry. Her passion for gender equality, and the protection of children has been evident throughout her career, especially in her contribution to the passage of Ghana's Domestic Violence and Human Trafficking Act. Let's give a round of applause for that. As well as ratification of related conventions at the level of the African Union and the United Nations. She was also influential in changes in Ghana's national health insurance law to improve maternal health, among other issues. Other initiatives to her credit include the formulation of the Local Economic Development Policy and Action Plan, the Rural Development Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan, and the passage, this is very important, because there are a number of African nations where families are not able to identify birth. There are people who actually don't know the days, even here in the United States, and year they were born. And in this case, she was very influential in the passage of the New Births and Deaths Registration Act, which paved the way for the decentralization and digitization of the births and deaths registry. You can read about her illustrious professional career. She's also Ambassador Muhammad was a Humphrey Fellow at Rutgers University, where she studied urban policy and planning and women's studies. Also affiliated with the Center for Women's Global Leadership and the Center for African Women in Politics. She is the recipient of the Pearson Fellowship Award, sponsored by the Government of Canada and administered by the University of Ottawa. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the ambassador, who is a graduate of Ghana Law School and was called to the bar in 1982. She holds an MA in Development Studies. Please put your hands together for none other than Her Excellency Hajia Halima Muhammad.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like your introduction. The only part I don't like was the year I finished school. Now you have to let everybody guess my age. Thank you very much. I'm privileged and honored to be here this afternoon to celebrate with you the 22 years of existence of Gapbuster Incorporated. When I was invited earlier, I wasn't sure I could make it because I had to travel to Belize. So I said my head of chancery should come. I had to go there to present my papers. But I got back in time to be here, so I told my head of chancery, I'm in. I thought it was proper that I made a personal appearance. And I'm glad I did. In my life, I've learned that in every place that you go to, in every interaction that you have, you learn a lot of things. So I've learned a lot of things today, and I've been thinking, what can I do for my village community when I go back, even in retirement? And Gapbuster's approach should be something I should be able to take on, even in my small community, my village, to try to educate, elevate, and empower. Sometimes it's the little things that count, and that helps to make somebody a whole person. I was watching Mary and the sister when they said, oh, they were shy. We were all in that category. I remember my first year in high school, I was asked to join a group for cultural performance. When I climbed the stage and I saw the people sitting, I just ran out of the stage. The headmistress pulled me back, I ran away, then she had to me back. But now, here I am, I'm able to talk in front of any crowd. So I know you will do it. That's the beginning. All of us have suffered that before. And sometimes even now, I still feel a bit of that. Gapbuster, as you are all aware, we are worth celebrating. You are indeed worth celebrating for the work we've done. We do appreciate you. I know that you face numerous challenges. Dr. and Mrs. Yeboah, Mr. and Dr. Mrs. Yeboah, you endured a lot to establish a branch in Ghana. That's a branch of Gapbuster in Ghana. But you never relented. You wanted to realize the dream, and you did it. And that's what I want to say to my brothers and sisters. Some of you go to third world countries, you want to do something positive. But you leave, you say it's difficult, it's challenging. When you go to our countries, you have to realize that your institutions here, your regulations here are not the same. Your infrastructure system here is not the same. So you have to factor that in and know that this is a different environment, this is a different setting, and try to overcome the challenges and stay and do whatever you plan to do. But if you give up, you will not have achieved your aim. So I applaud you for taking up the challenge, staying up and do it. Because I know the kind of challenges that you have faced and the kind of things that you have done. Creating and outfitting libraries, outfitting and equipping classrooms with desks and chairs, providing staff with professional, even the staff with professional development and other educational resources, hosting the STEM, that's science, technology, education, and mathematics program, in partnership with some universities in Ghana, and training people where we learned literacy, read and write. But we all know that issues, science, technology, and maths are also important, and you are able to provide certain tools that would enable the student, the people to learn, and then recognize that science, maths, and technology is not out of space. It's here, and it's doable. I'll appreciate you for that. Firstly, as Isaac indicated, you have provided a computer lab. You have enabled some students to have the opportunity to even touch a computer for the first time. It may look strange to you, but it's true. The first time I had a computer, I was afraid to touch it. I was doing this. And the facilitator just came and put my hands on it and said, Alima, touch it, it will break. It will break. So I can anticipate that there are people now in Ghana who have not seen a computer before. You've gone and opened a laptop. I appreciate that, and I thank you. Of course, in the cities, it's not the same. In the cities, people have it. But everybody, we are fostering equity and equality. Everybody, even in the rural areas, should have this opportunity. And we are doing that in Kofridua and some places surrounding that place. So we appreciate that. And no, with time, we will be able to extend to other places. I was just told that you are even in Pada. That is the furthest in the country, the furthest in the northern border. We appreciate that. You are building KGs, providing multi-purpose cafeteria as you indicated, and building bathrooms. It's so important. Research has shown that some students, some pupils do not go to school. Some girls do not go to school, for example, when they have their periods, because they feel shy and they are sharing bathrooms with boys and they don't want to go to school. So it affects their enrollment, the enrollment of girls in school. So being able to provide restrooms for girls and boys is so critical and so important. Yes. And we you indicated that you will also be providing a bike for children to go to school. Bicycles is so important. Some people walk 5 miles, 5 kilometers, sometimes more than 5 kilometers to school. You're going to walk 5 kilometers to school and walk back after school. At the end of the day, you will not even have energy to do your homework. So assisting some of them with the bicycles is so important. Some of you may go to Accra and say, oh, what are we talking about? Accra is so developed, it's so different. But Ghana is bigger than Accra. So you have to think beyond the cities and then think about the villages and the institutions. Definitely the cities, Kumasi, Accra, Tamale, they are there. But we have beyond 10 million in the villages who do not have this access. And helping them to get this access is so important. Connecting them with the rest of the world, doing exchange programs are all critical, and we do appreciate you. As a Government of Ghana representative, let me use this opportunity to commend Gapbuster Ghana for its good works in Ghana and here in the United States. I'd like to commend Isaac for taking up the baton as country director and of course, Gapbuster in the US. I am hopeful that today's event will galvanize us all into action as public-spirited people to partner with Gapbuster to enable the organization continue with the good works it is currently doing in Ghana and other parts of Africa. Not only Ghana, there are other parts of Africa as well. Especially in Ghana for the people of Efiduase, Kofridua, and all other areas that they are involved with. This is an organization that needs our support, and I will entreat everyone. If this goes on, even on virtually, I will entreat them to support Gapbuster, to enable us get education to everyone, everywhere. I wish the organization many, many great successes. And I must say, when I'm in Ghana, I will become a patron. When I go back, I'll become a patron of Gapbuster, and I will support you. Development is essential. I like the role that you have taken, going beyond the cities, going into the communities, interacting with the communities, and ensuring that you provide them the tools to feel empowered all by themselves. You are not just teaching them how to catch. You are not just giving them fish, but you are teaching them how to catch fish. We appreciate that, and I say congratulations and happy anniversary. Thank you very much.
Well, we want to present to you our Gapbuster. Donna, we have a yellow one and a purple one to give you. We want to make you part of us now. So we want to present this to the ambassador. So she's part of Gapbuster Ghana now. She can't let us go. And I had a kente, but you know, you can get so much kente. Thank you. And we have kente, but she can get kente. Yes. But we also have a purple kente strip just representing Gapbuster for you as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So now you see what excellence looks like all day long. Let's give the ambassador and Her Excellency another rousing Gapbuster. Educate, empower, and elevate. Round of applause. Okay, well now it's time to further enjoy ourselves with a dynamic Gapbuster 22nd anniversary celebration fashion show. Are you all ready for some fashion? All I'm looking for is a peek from Hillary out the door, because coming up first is Flashy Kiss, Isaac Apaya, Flashikas. Flashiki. Yes, you gotta get it right. Flashiki. Are you ready? Yes, we are. Okay. Do you need music? And music, please. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. The hoodie trimmed around the arms, the biceps, the hood. Yeah. Notice the split on the side and the zip on the front, my brother. All right. Black dress with the split on the side. Kicking on the arm. The chest zipper up the front. Beautiful. Yes. Casual meets elegance meets culture. Right here at the Silver Spring Civic Center. Jeans, top. Yes, the public place. It's sharp. Notice the colors. The fabric. The trim in the front. Watch out, man. Watch out, man. And the spits on the side. This is our guy. He is here. Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. Please tell us about the fashion.
So, my name is Kwame. I was born and raised in Ghana. The name of the brand is just business called Flashigis. So it was inspired. My mom is actually a seamstress, so just being around her, I developed that sense of fashion. And about 7 years ago, I felt the need to represent my culture. So the brand is all about unifying Africans and people of the diaspora. There's being a disconnect, and that's what we seek to bring everybody together. So the clothing, we use kente to infuse, like different materials. And as you guys know, kente is a royal cloth, and we as black people, we are kings and queens. And these materials were only worn by kings and queens whenever there was like an actual occasion going on back in Ghana. They'll be draped in gold because we come from a royal family. And that's what Fly Shiki is all about. Please follow the brand. It's spelled FLYSHIKIS on Instagram. And let us know, man. Kwame, thank you so much.
Wait.
Can I get that Fly Shiki jacket on? My man, there it is. Make sure you get your Fly Shiki. It's spelled FLYSHIKIS on IG. All right. Time for our queen to introduce our next group. Give it to the queen.
So our next fashion line is Culture Vibes.
always try to put me in the full African outfits and the design. So not saying that I didn't like it, but it just wasn't me. So when I grew up and being a mom of 2 kids now, finding a way to express my culture but still liking it, I was able to, put them on t-shirts, on denim clothes, so I can really use them, wear them every day and represent the culture in the way that I like. So I just want to thank you guys for coming out, and I'm really excited to be here. I've been in Gapbuster for many, many years now. Dr. B is like a mother to me, and I'm always all about the culture and finding ways to, I'm from Cameroon, by the way, and I'm always finding, just helping people understand to embrace and love where they come from, because one thing you cannot do, you cannot run from where you come from. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Coming up next to the stage, Maxi Clothing. Oh yeah, talking about the print. The 2-piece, top, and the pants matching design. We've got prints on display today. Brothers sporting all over the earth on time. All right, that was Maxi Clothing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, designed by Alicia. King and the queen. Matching color. 2-piece on the front.
our models, our designers, all tonight.
At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the planning committee, John Orr, Vivian Johannes, Camille Meeks, Nazreen Hill, Malcolm Clyburn, and Solee Knight.